YouTube has changed drastically over the years, from fun zoo videos to building million-dollar brands. And every year it's changing faster. What worked in 2024 looked completely different today. But in 2025 there is a clear action plan you should follow to be successful. I have fine-tuned this plan for over the last 4 years by starting 27 YouTube channels from scratch and scaling many more, always with one goal in mind: turning viewers into clients. So in this video, I will share how 93% of businesses fail before even posting their first video, what you should do instead, and why views don't matter after all. But first, let me warn you about the biggest misconception on YouTube. You're here to learn my magic formula to go from 0 to 10,000 views in 1 week. While it's technically possible, no one can guarantee it. So if you're hoping for shortcuts, quick wins, or overnight success, this isn't the right video for you. YouTube takes hard work. When I launched my first YouTube channel, it took me 2 full months to get some traction. To make it successful, I was uploading every single day, taking care of editing the videos, writing titles and descriptions, designing thumbnails, and handling all the metadata for 2 years straight. I hit 600 videos and only missed 1 daily upload. But that's how I learned to understand patterns and best strategies. Now, it takes me a few days analyzing the YouTube data to define the right strategy. Yet, the work still needs to be done. Because after working with 80+ businesses, I realized there is only one route to success. This route has 2 lanes. The first lane you will have to walk because it's a rough one, full of bumps and detours. The second lane is a smooth highway and you're cruising down it in a blue Lamborghini. Both get you to your goal, one just a lot faster. But before you choose your vehicle, there is one element that will drive you straight to YouTube failure. In fact, if you get this part wrong, the failure rate is as high as 93%, making all your efforts worthless before you even started. Honestly, if you're watching this video, I'm afraid you already fell for it, and you're not alone. Just last week, I had 6 meetings with business owners who wanted to start on YouTube. 5 of them were already set up to fail, before even recording their first video. So let me ask you the same question I asked them. What do you want to achieve on YouTube? Don't just think about it, commit to your answer and write it down in the comments. Come on, I'll be waiting here. Done? Okay, great. Here is what those business owners said. I don't know, everyone is doing YouTube. I want to create viral content. My niece told me I should make videos. I want to get to 100,000 subscribers. I just post my videos on every social media platform. All of them made the same mistake and it will lead all 5 of them to failure. They aim for the wrong YouTube goal. But there is one business owner who got saved. She told me this: I don't care about views, I just want more clients. And even better, later in the call she added, I know it will take time, but I'm sure the payoff will be worth it. We started to work together within 15 minutes. Now, think back to the YouTube goal you wrote in the comments earlier. If you're chasing short-term wins, viral hits, or 1 million views in the first month, you will be better off creating TikToks. But if you're here for long-term success, consistent views, and a steady flow of leads, you don't want to miss Dave's story. Because Dave is successful today, but there is one key aspect he understood from day one. This key aspect made him and many other YouTubers successful long before they had millions of views or a never-ending stream of leads. When I met Dave 2 years ago, I knew right away he was serious about YouTube. He was committed to making YouTube work for his business. And up to this day, I have never worked with a business owner more interested in YouTube. He's always on the edge to learn more and do better. But it wasn't always like that. It took us 12 months to go from 100 to 1,000 subscribers. In the same year, we only had 250,000 total views, but 85% came from a single video. And all the other videos averaged a few hundred views only. Most would have quit after 6 months with these results, but Dave didn't. He understood the end goal and he knew that staying consistent would pay off. And he was right. At the 12-month mark, everything changed. In just 6 months, we jumped from 1,000 to 10,000 subscribers, we passed the 1 million views milestone, but most importantly, prospects started showing up at his office after watching his video. That was his real goal. Once we saw what worked, we doubled down, and over the last 3 months, he's averaging 200,000 views, gaining 2,500 subscribers every month, and as for the new clients, he lost the count. Dave made a clear commitment on day one to make YouTube work for him. And even though growth was slow in the beginning, he knew exactly what was possible. That commitment helped him figure out the right vehicle for YouTube success. He didn't want to go slowly by foot, struggling to avoid all the bumps and roadblocks YouTube throws at you. Instead, he chose the fast lane by working with someone who has 6 years of experience doing the heavy lifting while he's cruising down the fast lane in his blue Lamborghini. But you might be thinking, I don't want to spend years grinding on YouTube. And that's fair. Dave took the difficult path. He wanted to build a strong personal brand with big views. But there is also an easier path, a path where views don't matter and you can still succeed within 3 months. Because if you're like most business owners, there is only one thing you really care about. You don't want millions of views, you want the right viewers. You don't want video comments, you want inquiries and messages. You don't want subscribers, you want sales calls booked. So focus on that goal. You couldn't care less about having only 100 views on your video if that same video brings you 2 leads. In fact, in this video, I share the exact system I used to help a client make $10,000 from just 521 views, even though it was one of her underperforming videos on her YouTube channel. See you there.